How are you? Meteorologist and Davis, no weather pros, liveweatherlogs.com. Alright, this is a segment that we're going to be calling from now on Dean's Severe Weather Corner. Dean's Severe Weather Corner is about severe weather events. We're going to talk about them coming and also past events. We're going to go back now to the 24th of February for the Virginia tornadic outbreak. As you can see, we have a surface chart here. We had the warm front land across the south side and parts of eastern Virginia. That's why we had tornadoes in westerly in the areas of that. We also had the cool wedge in there in the Roanoke Valley. That saved Roanoke specifically from tornadoes. There was a gustnado / high wind event with a tree line winds with some swirling debris, which is called a gustnado in Goodview. But beyond that, you got lucky. We're going to start with Patrick County, and this is called Arafat. It was a storm moving to the north and northeast, and this tornado did touch down. It had crossed Arafat Highway and moved up the Blue Ridge Mountains, believe it or not, from the east. So this was east of the Blue Ridge, and it moved up towards the Blue Ridge Mountains before dissipating and weakening. This was an EF1 tornado, and it did cause damage. I'm going to slide down through this damage. You can see sign completely destroyed here, trees destroyed. We'll continue to scroll down here. This is put out by the Weather Service, just to let you know. An area that was destroyed. You see one house standing here, but another area completely destroyed. As we go down through there, you can see some structures were hit. This had a maximum rating of EF1, half a mile width, 1.7 miles long. So then we go to Appomattox, and this was an EF3. This was a bad tornado for Virginia standards, and especially in February, where we had EF2 and EF3 damage on this. It's crossed Route 460, which went through Evergreen. This is actually bad. This is a major highway that has crossed west of Pamplin, and east of the town of Appomattox and Concord. This is not far from Lynchburg. This is actually very strong tornado. Had a very wide circulation, and when we go through this, you can see there's a big difference between EF1 and EF3. That was near the start. We had damage pool across there, trees blown down, and this has just got worse as we got into Evergreen, which substantially took a huge hit from this EF3 tornado. As you see, this is the EF3 tornado that we saw. Let me pull back up. I don't know why that went out on you. I don't know about you, but in the state of Virginia, that is a very large tornado. Very strong. 140 to 145 mile an hour. Width was pretty wide. This was not as wide, believe it or not, the other one. 400 yards width. 17 miles long. 1 death, 7 injuries. Crazy for Virginia. So we take a look at radar data, and we got Arafat here. You can clearly see on the radar data, this is the reflectivity of the Gibson Ridge velocity scan, relative velocity. You can see that tornado near Arafat coming together. Easily seen. Now this is really crazy. This is a crazy. So here's Pamplin, here's Concord, here's Lynchburg. But like I said, it's not far from Lynchburg. Look at the strength of that couplet. This is how we knew there was some major problems going to be happening in the area. And that is a crazy strong signature for a tornado, especially when we're talking about in Virginia. And you can see the area of blue here, the debris. You see in the CC scan, that is only 6 tornadoes have. Okay, here's some information. Only 6 tornadoes have happened in the 40 county area in Roanoke area. The first EF3 in February ever. The first EF3 ever in Appomattox. Only the 3rd tornado ever in Appomattox County. And the first EF3 since Stoneville, North Carolina in 1998. So that being said, that was a crazy storm, crazy tornado, and we have to really start looking at how strong things can be when you have certain conditions. And that's why I study them, and that's why there's going to be a continuation of studying going on. This is east of the Blue Ridge, once again, adding to my study profile so that I can case study these. But this is Dean Davis' Severe Weather Corner, and the next thing we'll discuss will likely be in a couple days as we come up to a severe weather threat next week. Meteorologist Dean Davis, and for the Weather Pros, thanks for watching Dean's Severe Weather Corner.